Hello, guys. Welcome back to Times of Jamaica. Your girl Bree Bree here, and I'm bringing you another story that quite caught my eyes. I don't from late. I don't really like to just report on everything that everyone is on. I like to report on unique stories and the ones that really irritate me a bit. Now, this is one such case. Um, Nationwide has reported that there was a siege at the Cornwall Regional Hospital today, where a Don was being admitted, and his family and friends or some people went to the hospital to basically um get him out, asked for him to be released, and he was being released. The police denied that there was a siege, and this is an account of an eyewitness who claimed that he was there. But I want you to listen good to what the gentleman is saying. I want you to listen clearly. He's not saying that anything didn't happen. He was just saying that it didn't happen the way Cliff Hughes said. And I guess he was saying because of how it happened, then Cliff Hughes should be taken off the radio. Not that they should not bombard the hospital, but Cliff Hughes should be taken off the radio for reporting the news inaccurately. Just listen to what he has to say. I'm telling you, Jamaica, oh my God, we are in such a bad spot. Just listen to what he has to say.
Come on for the radio. He need to come on for the radio. The boy, the young man in question who is no done. He's no done. He's like a youth who have severe diabetes, and to the point where he began to hallucinate. That's how bad his diabetes is. And he had to be restrained on the bed. So they have to time down. They have to be restrained so to, with him on the bed. And the mother and some of my friend them decides they want to sign him out, so to speak. They want to discharge him. Want him discharged. And so the mother came in with some youths. And the nurse them said the youth them and started to run up and down. Nobody had any guns. All the boy didn't have a own knife. And the knives were not even displayed when they came out. When they came in initially. The knives were taken out, and they were trying to use them to cut the restraints that were holding the young man to the bed. So we don't know where Cliffy was getting story from. The police actually responded because they called police. But there was no standoff per se where shootout threatened. So that's the scoop, alright?
No, this gentleman is saying there was no standoff. But I'm just thinking, where in this world, which other hospital I could go to release someone, to take out someone without them being discharged after they were taken into their facility, and I can go there with whoever I want to discharge them and bring knives, whether they were shown or not shown. No, sir. No, sir. It was not done correctly. Even if the mom thinks that he was being held and she wants him released, she could have gone to the police to get her son out. She didn't have to go there with some guys. And you put it real pretty. He went there with some guys. Really? No, if the nurse had tried to stop them at the security, what might have happened? Would we have a death or something? They were stabbing or something? They had knives, as you said. They had not a knife, knives. And not one guy, but some guys the mom took there. It's funny that he wasn't a bad man. But his mom could get guys with knives to come there. And he wasn't a bad man. He was a simple little man. Is that what you're saying, sir? Okay. Let's see what the policeman has to say.
This morning, there was a patient from Mafuta district in St. James who was admitted at the Cornwall Regional Hospital with a medical condition. He was restrained based on his behavior by the medical team and was being treated. However, his relatives might have been of the view that the issue that he was suffering from was not medical, but was spiritual, and proceeded to release the restraint and became boisterous with the medical team, indicating that they want him to be released from the hospital. As a result of that, the medical team, I was advised, decided to release the patient in the custody of his mother and have his mother sign a release form, and thereafter they left with him. Police responded to a complaint, and upon the arrival of the police, the medical team was advised and briefed the police, after which the police left the location to carry out further inquiries. There was no confrontation between police and any gunman at that location, and there was, for that matter, no confrontation between police and the family members. The gentleman is a former taxi operator and from all indication was never part of any gang and has never been involved in any confrontation with the police. As it is right now, we are looking at the situation to see what next the police can do to intervene in the man's condition, because the medical team are of the view that he has a medical condition and not a spiritual condition, as we call obia.
And guys, if you want to see the original story, I'm giving credit to This Is a Blast. You can go on, This Is a Blast. You can go on This Is a Blast, and in the comment section where Cliff Hughes post the original story, I was reading a comment where someone said it was I think 13 cars with lots of men and 3 women that came to the hospital, because somebody said we are here right now and this is what we saw. Many cars with many men coming out of it and 3 women coming to get him. So I don't know how that would not seem like a standoff or seem like a siege or seem some way. We don't need that kind of anarchy. If you need your son or your patient, you go to the police station. That is, you have to pass the police station to come at hospital property right at the front. You could ask one of the officers to get your child and take him home. And I don't know why the hospital, you see, if the hospital had released him and he had gone out and, you know, dropped down and said the hospital can know better and we didn't let him go for and they let him get into wicked, and the parents come bombard them for him, the parent, and it's a problem. Why not just release him, let him go? You don't need to get no, let's release him, make him go. His mother same thing, make him go on to his mother. Jamaican people, some of them too dark. Release him, make him go on. The darkness got to stop. The darkness got to stop. And Cliff Hughes, I am not going to give you blame for this one. You hear it, you hear it, you bring the matter to us. Thank you for that. And as for the gentleman who put it so nonchalantly and said that Cliff Hughes need to come off the air because they only have some knives. Sir, take several seats. You take several seats. You are the ones who put up with nonsense, because they should not have even passed the security gate with any weapons in the first place. That's a hospital. They could attack other people. Take several seats. Guys, thank you for always liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. And thank you for my patience when I'm not there. But I only report on news that really get to me. So thank you for always my day ones. I want to say a big up to all my day ones. And thank you for the support, the unconditional support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And credit to This Is a Blast. And from now on, look forward to other news from me. Thank you.